Um, I think I figured out what you're trying to do. It is not the most. It's there's some steps, but I think I found what you and I both were wanting. So let me see if I can talk you through it with the screen here. So I'm logged in. I went to daily assessments. I went to classes. So you would find your class. So I'm going to go in to my sandbox. So this is your, social studies block 2 or whatever. And so I'm going to go to assessments, and then I'm going to go to create a new assessment. So then I got to go through and fill all this out. So I got to say, what class is it for? So I put it in my sandbox. Is it an assessment, a homework, or a practice assessment? I'm going to call it a practice. I'm going to give it a name. Call this one test run. You would put your instructions there if you wanted. Got to put the date range. Oh, my face is in the way there. And so I'm going to set that date range, and then see if, let me hide that for a second. Oh, that's not really going to do it. Create the assessment. So now I've got this assessment with no questions, of course. So then I'm going to go questions. So now I've created this, and you've called it, whatever, winter test or whatever you guys decide on. So then I've gone to questions. Well, there's no questions found because I haven't put any in here. So I'm going to come up here to add question, and I'm not going to add new or shared. I'm going to go inspect. And this, I think, is what we were trying to find. So for me, for you, of course, it's history and social science. For me, it would have been language arts. I'm going to go to this history and social science, grade 7. And then I'm going to click on standards, and we'll see what we get. So I'm going to put 7.1.2, and I'm going to hit filter. This should now have given me questions that use the standard 7.1.2. So, for example, let's look at number 1, click on it. Due to the vast expanse of the Roman Empire, it became increasingly difficult for the empire to succeedingly maintain its blank. So if you like that question, then you would add it. So you can close it out, and then you can just click the plus or the check mark, and you go through and you can do that. Knowing, again, that this question has that standard, and sometimes has more. Sometimes we'll have more than one standard. But that's so based on this. So for standard 7.1.2, there are upwards of 14, if it's 17 or 18 questions that have that standard. And so you could add that. And so then you would just go back and forth. So for example, if you know all of the standards you want to cover, you can, search that way, get all the standards, pick a few questions for each standard, drop them into the assessment, and then hit add questions. I'm pretty sure that's what we were trying to do. I know for a fact that the way I would have done that or tried to search for questions, I wouldn't have done it this way. But go back. Again, you've got a video here so you can sort of pause and follow the steps along. This will get you what I think you guys are looking for.